I want to talk to you about a guy who's in Arizona who runs Mountainside Fitness, and his name is Tom Hatton. He's the founder, CEO and founder of a gym here. I think there's 19 locations here. I actually go to this gym, and he says that the health clubs are going to be open. So on, I think it was Monday or Tuesday, the governor came out and issued his order and said, we're closing gyms. Same day, Tom Hatton comes out and says, no, we're not. We're staying open, and we're going to file a lawsuit against the governor, and we're going to stay open until we hear back on that lawsuit. So I was basically doing some serious fist pumps when I heard this statement, but I want to show it to you.
We've taken this situation, this virus, extremely seriously and tried to handle and maneuver an employee base of just under 1,500 people and keep them employed for the last 2 months and the months going forward. My call today to have you all here isn't just about health clubs. It's about business and civil liberties. Today, the governor chose to close movie theaters that are currently closed. He closed tubing that is open once a day, and he chose health clubs. This could be any business, anytime, anywhere. I challenge anybody at this point to walk over to Home Depot, to go to a casino, to go to a liquor store, or to a restaurant and have dinner. And let's all wait for that decision. I asked the governor, where's the proof that this decision came from any evidence of what's happening in any health club here in Arizona or across the country? I am here to announce that we have filed suit against the governor, effective tomorrow morning. I have partners in the health club industry that will be joining the suit. We have contacted and been in contact with the Goldwater Institute. We are not taking this decision lightly. We were asked to close in 5 hours and asked everybody to go home and to go worry and to be afraid of the next decision and the next business that'll be arbitrarily closed. If the governor is serious about what is going on, then I say, Governor Ducey, close everything. Don't choose. Don't make an arbitrary decision on what you think will look good to the media. You make a decision for everybody's life together. And we'll be in full support of that, just like we were for the 2 months that we were closed down.
Right on, right on, right on, Tom. Yeah, so I totally agree with that. I mean, at some point, enough's enough. I mean, you can't just, the guy's got 1,500 employees. He's got like 19 locations. He's doing more to help people get healthy than basically any other type of industry or type of company, other than health, of course, other than healthcare providers, other than doctors, nurses, and the people who are on the front lines. He's helping more people get healthy than my law firm is. That's for sure. He's helping more people than a restaurant get healthy with his health clubs. So he's doing a pretty good thing. And for him to have 1,500 people and just get a call or hear it from the press conference and saying, hey, you got to close all your shops and you got to let all your 1,500 employees know that they're not coming into work tomorrow because 5 hours ago, in 5 hours, we're going to release an order that says you're closed. Like, that's insane. I mean, again, this goes back to the property stuff. This guy has a private business. He's got his own company. He's got a gym that is on his private property, that is his facility. I'm a private citizen. I know the risks of COVID. I know how this all works. I know where I live and the people I interact with and how this all works. Myself and my firm, my law firm, we're all taking the very stringent, very strict requirements. We're following all of the regulations, following all of the rules. That being said, if I want to go to his facility, his private facility, and work out there, I should be free to do that. We've already agreed. I've already done the total lockdown, but now for the governor or for some politician to tell me that the gyms are unsafe, but the grocery store is safe, or the gyms are unsafe, but Home Depot is safe, or you can go to a restaurant, or you can go do this or that and the other, but you can't go to the gym. It's arbitrary. It's not fair. They're taking away this man's right and his ability to earn a living and people's ability to go and exercise just arbitrarily. They're just pulling it out because somebody thinks. I haven't seen any data or any evidence to support that this is like a hotspot for where people catch coronavirus. Every time I've been in this facility, in this gym, they have social distancing, social spacing. They've got somebody going around. They literally have these tanks of, normally we'll use them for like spraying pesticides and stuff. They have it filled with sanitizer. They're just spraying down everything in there. It's the cleanest I've ever seen it. It's the safest place that I know of because it is so damn sanitized. My whole point is this guy is finally standing up for something that a lot of people are feeling, and he's got a lot of resources. He's got 1,500 employees. He's got probably $100 million business. And so he has the resources to go fight this thing. We've got some big people like the Goldwater Institute and others who are leading the charge on this. But think about all the CrossFit gyms. Think about all the private small gyms and all the personal trainers and everybody who's involved in that aspect of the health space who is now being told you don't get to open your shop. People are really upset about the gym thing because they think it's just a bunch of Instagram bros out there just throwing weights around. But I will tell you, it is people in there who just want to get some exercise. That's it. And listen, there are going to be repercussions for this. There's no question about it. We're already seeing them. Okay, this is why I'm talking about it. So we just heard the statement from Tom Hatton. Well, guess what happened last night? The Scottsdale Police Department went over to one of the facilities and actually charged the COO, which is the Chief Operation Officer from Mountainside, Mario Arce, with a misdemeanor. So this came from a tweet from Wayne Shutsky. Scottsdale PD cited Mountainside Fitness COO Mario Arce with a misdemeanor after the gym's location refused to close in line with the governor's order. So they actually went over there and they said, hey, you guys got to shut down. And he said, no, we're not going to do it. So they charged him with a crime. The Scottsdale Police Department charged the COO of a gym with a crime for having his gym open. Many people are thrilled about that. And they're like, wow, that's great. It's great. He's in violation of the law. Yes, technically he is in violation of the law. There's no question about it. So is every employee. So is every person who's going in there. The gyms are supposed to be closed. We're still using them. Technically, I think we're in violation of the law. I haven't read the order and I haven't litigated this case, but this is the first one that I've seen of somebody being charged for, as a company, as a person on behalf of a company being charged with a crime for not following the governor's order. Scottsdale PD has already filed this charge. Now, I don't know what's going to happen with the Scottsdale prosecutor's office. I don't know if they're going to run with this. My guess is they are. They're probably going to back up their officers, and a decision has been made to go and enforce these things and close these things down. Again, it's probably political. It goes back to the city council, it goes back to the mayor. They've made a decision that they're going to go enforce these closures. So they're probably going to take it and run with it, and they're going to prosecute this guy with a criminal charge. It's probably going to be a class 1 misdemeanor, which is the same classification as a DUI. And this is the COO of Mountainside who's going to have to face that and move forward on it. You can come to your conclusion on that, whether you think that's the right thing or the wrong thing, whether that's a good use of police or law enforcement time or not. In fact, if you're in the chat, in the comments, I would love to get your thoughts on it because I want to sort of wrap up with this topic. What are your opinions on this? Should these gyms shut down? Should they stand their ground and stay open? And if they stay open, should our law enforcement, should our police officers actually be charging these people with crimes? I will tell you this. I was at a different location. I took this picture this morning, actually. So I was there this morning. This is a Phoenix police vehicle that's just passing by. 2 cops came in. I was working out. They came in and they said, they didn't talk to me, but they were talking to the people up front who were like 16, 17-year-old kids, just kind of poking their heads around, looking what's going on here. And they didn't do anything. So they showed up, wanted to see what was going on, got in their car and left. Phoenix PD, Scottsdale PD actually charged the COO with another violation of it. The violation of the executive order. Again, today, so I posted on Twitter, the empire strikes back, right? The gyms are standing up. They are the resistance. They're standing up, and the empire is coming back hard today. So the Scottsdale PD charged the COO, and then the State of Arizona Department of Liquor Licenses just actually revoked or suspended 2 other gyms. So there's 2 other gyms in Arizona, Lifetime Fitness. They may be in your state also. Really big, like country clubs. They've got everything, hair salons and kid centers, and they've got food courts, and they've got liquor. They sell alcohol. They sell booze. So you can go do some bench press, go downstairs, rip some shots if you're into that. Well, their liquor licenses are getting pulled also. So the Arizona suspends 2 liquor licenses at the Lifetime Fitness Biltmore location after it remained open in violation of the law. So other gyms are now following suit. Lifetime, there's others. I have a list of them. Director John Coca announced today Arizona Department of Liquor Licenses and Control summarily suspended 2 liquor licenses associated with a Lifetime Fitness location right there. So they're going to pause operations. They're going to stop selling alcohol. And some people are saying, well, yeah, good. That's great. They deserve it. And this is a major penalty. And it's like, guys, if they're closed, they're not serving alcohol anyways. So what's the big deal? Great. Okay, cool. You're going to pull our liquor license. So if we would have closed down and not sold any alcohol, we would have kept our liquor license, which we need to sell alcohol, but we're not selling alcohol. So if we open so that we can sell alcohol, you're going to pull our license and we're not going to be able to sell alcohol anymore. Okay, so like what? All right, so that's what's happening with our government. The gyms are standing their ground. They're fighting for healthcare. They're fighting for fitness. They're fighting for people to be healthy. The government is coming back and saying, no. We're going to leave all of this other stuff open except for you guys. And because you're taking a stand, now the pendulum has to swing back, and they got to come and they got to stamp this stuff out. So they're going to charge the CEO of Mountainside with a crime. They're going to limit the gyms or the liquor licenses for lifetime. And there are just others that are joining in on the fight. And so here is the list of everyone else that we have identified, or this came from a news article, but these are the gyms that are staying open in Arizona. And you'll notice many of these are actually national brands. So these may be staying open in your various cities and states if they're not already open. But they're making a stand, and they're saying that the government is being arbitrary. They're being capricious. They're selectively enforcing certain businesses. They're picking winners and losers, and you can't do that. The government can't say, we're going to close everything, but we're only going to let hair salons stay open because the governor's got a big investment in a hair salon, or something like that. That's speculation. I don't know if that's true or not. But if that were the case, right, if you had somebody who was investing in one particular industry and they closed all of the other industries and kept one industry open, they could effectively, enrich themselves or that one industry at the expense of others. So government's not allowed to do that. They're doing it here, and these gyms are just having enough of it. So Mountainside Fitness, Lifetime Fitness, Orange Theory Fitness, Reform Pilates, F45, which is a big, I think, Mark Wahlberg investment company, Yoga 6, Body Lab, all of these other gyms are all staying open. And I couldn't support them more, quite frankly. Catching some heat on it from some people in Twitter and other social media platforms, but I couldn't support it anymore. I would encourage everybody to get healthier. One of the ways to do that is by going to a gym. Now, of course, you want to be smart. You want to sanitize and keep your distance and make sure you're not inhaling from other people and create some space. But guys, this is life. This is real life. I know it's a scary world out there, but exercise and your health is important. If you think that you're just going to sit this one out and take 4 months off from health and exercise, you're going to be dealing with those repercussions for a very long time. So big double thumbs up to Tom Hatton and all of the other gyms who are staying open. I will be continuing to support you now and into the future, and hopefully all this stuff blows over soon enough anyway. So that's the news.